Hello, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Simone McKinney, WTOC's digital anchor and reporter. We're continuing our coverage of the Harris-Walz bus tour through the Savannah area. We chatted with you earlier, and now we are seeing the tour stop at Sandfly. You can see a live look, so we're going to take that live so you can hear some of that sound there.
We'll work over. Have a request.
Maybe the humidity. So you can see members of the press there. You can see our reporter Clint Snyder embedded. We know that it is a small space, but you just saw that the Vice President and Governor Tim Walz made another stop on the Harris bus tour today at Sandfly. If you look closely, you can see lots of people in this restaurant hoping to get a moment to chat with the Vice President and Minnesota Governor. You know that it's not a lot of space in there, so our reporter Clint Snyder doing his best to give us a live look at what is going on this Harris bus tour. We know that earlier today, the Vice President and Minnesota Governor arrived in Savannah just before 4 p.m. Then they made their way. They were greeted by students there at the airport, and then shortly after that, they made their way to Liberty County High School, where they were greeted by the marching band as well as some sports players there, and they got to chat with students. So students playing a big role in the visits today, talking to them, encouraging them, and so now you're getting a live look. You see Minnesota Governor there, Tim Walz, chatting with Savannah Mayor Van Johnson. This is another stop on the Harris-Walz bus tour that they have been taking through the Savannah area today, starting just before 4 p.m. You can check our website for previous coverage, but you can see him chatting with local leaders there at the restaurant stand. You can see Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Savannah Mayor Van Johnson. So the campaign says that this area, the Savannah area, is a big, big part of their campaign. They have campaign staff in the area. They also have several offices as well.
Got your back. Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, I said the other day, I said my favorite line in my don't do it.
You see Minnesota Governor Tim Walz there taking pictures with people in the restaurant. This is the Vice President's 7th visit to Georgia, but her 2nd visit within the last 6 months. We know that she came to the Savannah area back in February from the fight for reproductive freedom tour, and then she was Vice President. She's still Vice President today, but she's also the Democratic nominee for president for this year's presidential election.
Very specific here.
So it's Minnesota Governor Tim Walz there. At their previous stop, which was at Liberty County High School earlier today, he spoke with students about his former position within public schools. He talked to them and he encouraged the students there as well.
Did you really? Yeah, it was beautiful.
My mom graduated.
I did.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. So you're a graduate of... Yeah, I lived there, built suntan beds for a year, worked at a lot of construction, and then what was it? What was the big company? There were quite a bit of that kind of manufacturing was done. So I wanted to just.
It's been a while since I graduated.
Yeah, me. But we would go over to Memphis.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having us. It's good.
Excited about this.
Years ago, my kids were little. We were down here in Charleston and Savannah for vacation. And I said I still am just struck by the Spanish moss, the trees, and the fields.
So our reporter Clint Snyder has been embedded in the campaign all day today, talking about giving us information on the stops as they go along the Savannah area. If you're just joining us, that's Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, the VP candidate for the presidential election this year. Vice President Kamala Harris is there at the restaurant Sandfly in Savannah. If you can see a lot of people in that restaurant hoping to chat with the VP and Minnesota Governor.
Hard to find workers in Minnesota. Really hard to find workers. So got really low unemployment rate, but that's hard for small businesses.
Oh, we know.
Politicians brag about low unemployment rates, but that's hard.
They are at Sandfly Barbecue right now.
investigators and fighting our biggest issues.
At their previous stop at Liberty County High School, Walz talked about his experience as a school teacher, as a coach and a teacher. He and the VP talked about how leadership and education are important and said that the country is depending on them. That was at Liberty County High School. Now they are at Sandfly Barbecue in Savannah. And this is for the Harris-Walz busters. You see Vice President Kamala Harris there at the restaurant, up at the register at Sandfly Barbecue. Lots of people in there. You see Savannah Mayor Van Johnson there, and she's beside Minnesota Governor Tim.
Congratulations on all the success. I've been reading about all that you've been doing. How you doing? I'm good. I'm tired right now. What time did you get here? I got here at 8:30. But I was going to take a break. I didn't get taken.
You can see Vice President Kamala Harris and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz chatting with the people at Sandfly, people who work there, people in the community, hoping to get a moment with the Vice President. So this is all ahead. You can see it seems like the press was walking out of the door there, but you just got a glimpse of the Vice President Kamala Harris and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz on at Sandfly Barbecue. This Harris-Walz bus tour is very important to the campaign. They say that this area is really important for them to chat with everyone. I can show you video from earlier today of the Vice President and Minnesota Governor arriving in Savannah. You can see them getting off of the plane there. That was just before 4 p.m. today. And since then, they arrived at the Savannah Hilton Head Airport. They spoke with local leaders. You can see the Chatham County Commissioner there. You can see Savannah Mayor Van Johnson. They also spoke with Savannah State students, their student union. Then they went on to Liberty County later in the day, and they spoke with students there at Liberty County High School. So students playing a really big role in the visit in this Harris-Walz bus tour today. And so if you check our website, WTOC.com, we have full coverage of all the stops they've made on this bus tour as they continue to move around the Savannah area. So you see them getting off the plane there. I can show you where you can find all coverage, and we went live as much as we could with each stop of this bus tour. So that story up on our website right now, where you can watch them arrive. You can watch them stop as well at Liberty County High School. We have stops there. You can actually see this live stream that we're on right now. So we'll continue to keep you updated both on air and online. The News at 7 starts in just a little bit, so we'll have more coverage. We'll hear some of the remarks that Minnesota Governor Tim Walz made at Liberty County High School. Our reporter Flynn Snyder is embedded with the campaign, so as we get information, we bring it straight to you guys. So this is a perfect time to download that WTOC News app, because as soon as we get information, we push it right out to you. And any moment that we can bring you this live coverage, we will. We know that this bus tour is ahead of the rally tomorrow that Vice President Harris will hold in Savannah. We know that she will do that rally solo with Governor Tim Walz departing the state. So make sure to stay tuned both on air and online as we keep you updated. We'll bring you the very latest as soon as we get it. Again, I'm Simone McKinney, WTOC's digital anchor and reporter, and thank you so much for joining us.